Hi, my name is Lindsay Vanderlyn, and I'm currently a second year here at the University of Florida. I'm a health science major, currently on the track to become a PA. And before enrolling in this class, I didn't really have a great understanding of what public health was. I kind of just thought of it as like pollution and general topics like that. And I'm excited to learn more and dive deeper and just understand really what public health is and all that goes into it. When I normally think of public health, I think of the broader topics such as disease prevention, vaccines. My mind immediately goes to HIV and AIDS, pollution, stuff like that, and I never really thought deeper about it or more specific topics and more things that I could do to improve public health. I think of the big organizations and what they do to promote public health, such as the University of Florida and the way that they make sure all the freshmen get all their vaccines before they move into the dorms, and just scooter laws, making sure people wear helmets, just general things like that. And I never really think about how that personally affects me. It's just become so normal to us, especially in the United States, all of these laws and health criteria and all of that. It's just really super normal to us, so it's weird to even think about it and how it's administered. I thought it was really interesting how in the lecture Dr. Liz talked about how when you see a dead body floating down a river, the clinical health specialist would start to treat the body and try to see what happened, and the public health professional would walk upstream and see what's causing the problem and focusing more on prevention rather than treatment. And I just never really distinguished those two in my head. I kind of just generalized health and clinical health and public health all in one category. So it's really interesting to see how different they are, but how they also intertwine. One example that really sticks out in my mind of times that I've really interacted with public health or participated in promoting public health was when I was a senior in high school and I went on a mission trip to Guatemala. Our goal was to promote public health, and we delivered water filters. And I never really thought of, I thought, oh, this little plastic water filter, we need to be giving them food, we need to be giving them other things that they need. I never really thought about the importance of a water filter and why we chose that one thing to give to all the people in the village that we were in. But looking back on it, that water filter just contributes to so many other health benefits, not only just clean water, but clean water to wash out wounds, so they won't keep getting sick from the water that they're drinking, so that their kids are healthier, and then their kids can help them work in the field instead of being sick all the time. And it's just things like that. There's so many other things attached to water that I never thought about. And now it's really clear to me why we chose to give them a water filter rather than giving them food that would last them a couple of weeks. It's because that really is the premise of public health, which is prevention, and that really just prevented a lot of disease and just problems in the future. I just think the main thing that fascinates me about the public health field is all the different sectors that sort of intertwine and work together. The people that evaluate the problems, the people that are then come out to diagnose and investigate, and then the people that educate and develop policies and enforce the laws. It's just cool how so many different groups of people are all categorized in the public health field. And I'm really interested to learn about more of these professions, because I just never even thought about a police officer enforcing traffic laws as benefiting public health. I just never connected the two. I also found it fascinating the money side of everything, and why aren't we spending more money on promoting public health? It's really interesting and sad to see that we're spending so much money on fixing our mistakes instead of preventing them. That's just something that's always going to be a problem. But it's cool to see that there are being changes made and there is more education being put out there into the community. I know my parents growing up definitely didn't know as much about STDs and everything as I do, going even through middle school and high school. And it's just good to see that there are positive changes being made, but it's still sad to see how much progress we do have to make in order to just keep the promotion going, keep the education going, just keep the importance of it rather than just keep backtracking and fixing all of our mistakes and just spending all of this money trying to fight STDs and prevent obesity when we can just be educating on safe sex and healthy eating. It's just it's easier said than done, but it's just really cool to see that there's this change being made in the US and in the world. Yeah, so I'm just excited to learn more. Clearly, I didn't know a lot going into this class. Going into the health science field, I should know more about public health. I'm excited to learn and expand on that. I also am excited to learn about the different professions. I'm currently on track to be a PA, but I'm open to that changing, and I'm just interested to see how all of those different professions work together and interact. And I'm excited to share all this information with my friends and family. I feel like no one really knows about how broad the public health field is and all that goes into it. So I'm just excited to learn more and excited for this semester.